conventional mortgage may be keeping you from truly owning your home. Is there a fast track to the American dream? Today on Special Report TV, the search for solutions. On location in Tampa, Florida, here's Jordan Goodman.
Welcome to Special Report TV on location. I'm in a pretty typical American neighborhood here. Houses have 3 bedrooms, 2-car garages. They're really pretty much alike, except for this one. Sure, it looks the same as the house next door, but the owners of this house, Cesar and Dee Zavalos, are going to pay their house off 20 years sooner than their neighbor. They're not making double payments. They're not making bi-weekly payments. They haven't won the lottery. What they are doing is utilizing a unique loan program that allows them to take advantage of the equity in their home. For Dee and Cesar, it feels like they've won the lottery.
Yeah, it kind of feels like we just won the lottery.
Well, when you look at the long-term aspect of saving over $300,000, yeah, it's like winning the lottery.
Yeah, 30 years, the difference from what we have now and then is huge.
Dee and Cesar have replaced their traditional 30-year fixed-rate mortgage with something called the Equity Advantage program.
Well, when you take a look at a conventional mortgage compared to the Equity Advantage program, conventional mortgages are built and designed to make somebody else money. They're not built in the mind of the consumer. And if you take a look at a conventional mortgage and the way it operates compared to the Equity Advantage program, which is designed to benefit the consumer, to help them get out of financial debt over the long term, to improve cash flow, the difference between the two is astronomical. It will take hundreds of millions of dollars out of a bank's pocket to teach you how to do this. That is not good for their business. They need you in debt. They want you in debt for as long as humanly possible.
The most amazing thing was that a little less than 2 months into it, I was able to make my first $5,000 payment against my principal. And that was just a great moment. It's made a big difference in my life to have control of my own finances. I have been able to completely change the way that I do my own business. I never used to do anything on auto pay because if a payment was taken out of my account at the wrong time, it could put me in the hole. Since I got myself on this program, I now have everything I possibly can on auto pay because I know the money's going to be there. I know where the finances are all the time, and I don't have a cash flow restriction that makes me go from paycheck to paycheck anymore.
Accelerated principal reduction eliminates rate sensitivity. Rate reductions accelerate principal reduction, and principal reduction improves monthly cash flow.
The original home loan was for about $400,000 as well, and it was a fixed rate at 5.34%. The principal in interest payment was $2,220. So that was what we were paying every month. We paid on that loan for 2.5 years and barely put a dent in it. And I showed her that as well, and she was like, I can't believe that's all we paid on it.
That was impressive.
Yeah, so that was more of what Bill pointed out to us when we went through the whole scenario. And our new loan was for $400,000, variable rate at 7.8%. Currently, it's down to 5.35% because of the interest rates have dropped, and we're getting the benefit of that. Our current payment is $1,650 roughly a month, so we're saving that difference in cash flow, and we're able to pay it off in roughly 9 years.
Here is a very simple illustration of how the Equity Advantage program works compared to a traditional 30-year mortgage. Let's assume you borrow $200,000 at 5% in a 30-year mortgage and $200,000 at 7% through Equity Advantage. Let's also say you bring in $5,500 a month in income and pay $3,000 a month in expenses. With Equity Advantage, in the first month, you deposit your $5,500 into your line of credit, immediately reducing your mortgage balance to $194,500. At the end of the month, you pay your $3,000 in expenses out of the credit line, bringing your balance back up to $197,500. In the second month, you deposit $5,500 into the credit line again, bringing your mortgage balance down to $192,000. And again, you pay your $3,000 in expenses, raising your mortgage balance back to $195,000. Notice that in 2 months, you have reduced your outstanding principal by $5,000 using Equity Advantage. Over the same 2 months, you would have paid down only $482 in principal in the 30-year mortgage. With the traditional 30-year mortgage, you pay $1,074 each month for 360 months and end up paying $186,513 in interest over the 30 years. With the Equity Advantage program, you would start by paying $1,167 a month, and that amount would decline each month until it reached zero. Your debt would be completely paid off in 7 years, and you would have only paid a total of $58,493 in interest. That means a savings of $128,020 in interest on a $200,000 loan.
I put the Equity Advantage mortgage through various different stress tests to try to find out how it would react under different scenarios. What I tried to do is look at different levels of income and different mortgage structures to see how the Equity Advantage would react to those different structures, to try to find out if under different scenarios would people be able to pay off their mortgage faster. And I found that under most scenarios people were able to pay off their mortgages faster. The key being that if people have positive cash flow, they could apply this money to pay off their loan faster. The model is based on mathematics, not on fancy things and different window dressing. It's just based upon hard mathematics.
I'll be able to buy a bigger house sooner than I had liked to. It's also given me the tools to show my son how to manage his finances in the future. For somebody that's watching this that is skeptical, I would say jump in. Do it now and don't waste any more time. I wish I had done it sooner. If I had done this 4 years ago, my house would be paid off already.
If you're considering a program like Equity Advantage, it's important to do your due diligence.
He set up where a phone where he can actually go online and show me the numbers on an actual diagram and run through for my case. We lugged, what my salary was, what I wanted to pay, could pay, and seen what it actually did in their program. Under my original mortgage, it was a 30-year mortgage. I was paying $992 a month. So there I was obligated to pay, 30 years every month, $992. Under the Equity Advantage program, I'm paying $200 less than that, and I'll pay off my mortgage in 6.5 years.
As great as this program sounds, it's not for everyone. You have to have a decent credit score, positive cash flow, and some equity in your house.
Well, the cash flow improvement is dramatic. It starts from the first month and it continues every month because your payment is dropping every month along with your balance. Conventional mortgage, there's no cash flow improvement whatsoever. If you want to throw more money at it to accelerate the payoff, by all means. But is that compromising your cash flow or improving it? It's compromising it. With our methods, it's an improvement in cash flow on a monthly basis.
You may have heard of several of these mortgage accelerator programs, but they're not all alike. Be wary of ones that are selling expensive software or that don't try and offer you a complete personal financial profile. Remember, prescription without analysis is malpractice, and it's important to go with a program that offers one-on-one support. Don't try this alone or rely solely on a software program.
I don't think you probably would have ever thought of it without Bill and David bringing it up. I'm sure that the banks don't want anybody to know it.
I get so passionate about this program because we can literally change the financial landscape of our country today and for generations to come just by simply instituting a smarter way of financing your money.
I don't think anybody should be fearful of this program. It's working for us, and it makes a lot of sense, and the risk is pretty minimal.
So it just goes to show that no matter what's happening in the economy, there are really good ways for you to improve your personal finances. For Special Report TV, I'm Jordan Goodman.
Find Equity Advantage at 888-262-5540 or at truthinequity.com. Find Special Report TV at 954-849-3881 or at specialreporttv.com.